our summative, my group decided to see if there was any potential for a Baskin Robbins franchise in Brazil. This video contains a lot of information about the franchise and its history and why we believe a Baskin Robbins would work in Brazil. But for the sake of keeping this video brief, we will only be looking at some of the key points as to why we believe Baskin Robbins would work in Brazil. If at any point in this video you feel like you want a little more information, feel free to pause the video and look at some more in-depth points on the slides. These next few slides look in depth into the company's history and current profile, with this slide telling us the story of how the company was founded. Baskin Robbins currently has over 2,800 locations in the US alone and 6,700 across the globe. It is also the world's largest chain of ice cream specialty shops. Knowing this, it should come as no surprise that there is a Baskin Robbins in just about every continent across the globe. When looking at this map, you can clearly see there are some markets that Baskin Robbins has left untouched. With that being said, Baskin Robbins has been incredibly successful as an international business while still dominating in its domestic country of the US, pulling in $49.2 million in the States alone and over $114 million internationally. Baskin Robbins has done this by keeping its prices low while boasting multiple unique features that separate them from the competition, such as their wide variety of flavors. And on top of this, the franchise stays committed to offering some of the highest quality ice cream. However, as we both know, Baskin Robbins isn't the only store that sells ice cream, with some of its major competitors being stores like Menchie's and Dairy Queen, and also take-home ice creams like Haagen-Dazs. With that being said, there is plenty of room for competition in the ice cream industry, especially with rising demands for stores like Baskin Robbins that have a wide variety of flavors. This brings us to the many reasons why we believe Baskin Robbins should expand to Brazil. Starting with the obvious, the climate in Brazil is ideal for ice cream vendors, with statistics showing that consumers are much more likely to buy ice cream in warm climates. On top of this, Brazil provides excellent transportation routes from manufacturing plants to stores. This country is also home to a younger demographic that matches Baskin Robbins' target market and an emerging middle class. The country itself has a population of 211 million people, with its main language being Portuguese. Something that Baskin Robbins would have to take into consideration is the country's culture. In Brazil, individuals are more polychronic than us in North America, meaning they're more relaxed about times on meetings and stuff like that. They are also more relaxed when it comes to eye contact and spatial perception. Unfortunately, expanding to Brazil does come with some risks. With some of the biggest risks being the country's relatively high minimum wage and tariffs. Baskin Robbins would also have to compete against other ice cream vendors who have already expanded or were founded in Brazil, such as Nestle. Still, much like the rest of the world, the ice cream industry in Brazil is large enough for both Baskin Robbins and its competitors to make a profit, especially in the future with the country's emerging middle class. Baskin Robbins also doesn't have to worry about changing its ice cream and its ingredients, as Brazil has an agreement with the US allowing any product approved by the FDA in Brazil. Still, the company would have to modify its packaging to match the new culture and language in Brazil. We have come up with a pricing strategy that Baskin Robbins could use in Brazil to keep their ice cream at a competitive price with the rest of the industry, also taking into consideration Brazil's tariffs and minimum wage. Not only that, but we also believe we have come up with an effective marketing strategy to match Brazil's culture, dedicating the following 3 slides to what we believe would be most effective. To quickly summarize this strategy, we believe Baskin Robbins should advertise itself as a destination for families to spend quality time together after a hot day, while making sure to advertise fruits and other fruity flavors to match Brazilian preferences. We also believe that Baskin Robbins should quickly work towards winning over the nation's heart by showing how dedicated the franchise is to providing the best possible service and experience at the best price, while also making sure to sponsor local charity and promotion events in an attempt to show the franchise's love for the people of Brazil and its culture. And last but not least, we believe we have found some valid solutions to the logistics issues that the company will undoubtedly have to face if they choose to expand to Brazil, as can be seen on the current slide. For these reasons, we believe that for Baskin Robbins to truly become an even larger and more successful corporation, its next big move is expanding to Brazil. Thank you.